It's time for you to work out with me, Ria. I have an excellent program for you that's gonna make you stronger, maybe leaner, depending on how much you eat. But also just feeling good in your body and hopefully soul and mind. All right, come out on your toes because we're gonna warm up and then you're gonna use some weight. Now, I have a bar. Maybe you have one as well. If you don't, find anything that is a little bit heavy. And again, heavy depends on your condition. If you're new to working out and exercising, or if you have been with me for some months or years, actually, yeah. I think it's coming up to 2 or 3 years by now that I've been doing all of this. Amazing. All right, up on your toes, get those shoulders going. Oh, I like to warm up a little bit gentle to begin with. All right, small twist. Get your arms up with shoulder height. Bend and stretch the elbows. And always begin with, I would say, gentle twists. And then when I've been there, a few seconds, we can make them larger, twisting more. I want to be gentle on my lower back. All right. And if it's somehow not doable to twist and jump, there's always options for you to do other things. I'll share that with you. 3, 2, and 1. All right. I call it skiing. This is not how I ski though, but this is the exercise we call skiing in Danish. So jumping or just walking. All right, reach the arms up behind you. Make sure your spine is tall. I hope you become out of breath by now. 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks or step touch variation. You keep jumping if you're into it. This is your good to go posture if you're not jumping a whole lot. And let those fingers reach each other on top of your head and get all the way down on your thigh. Yeah, you might hear that sound as you clasp onto your thighs. 3, 2, and squatting. Stopping up. Whew. Sit down, toes pointing slightly out, knees following the direction of the toes. So sit down, engage the pelvic floor, the buttocks, as you lift up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. Shake it out. Hands behind your head. Elbows far out. Stand tall. Navel slightly in as then you bend to your right side, mirroring you. Standing tall, opposite. Our spine is really great at moving from side to side. All right. I'm actually doing a spine module now. So maybe you'll hear more about the spine the next few months as I work out with you about strength in the spine and health in the spine. A lot of us have spine issues at some point through our life, right? Lunges, last warm-up thing. Step the right leg back. Keep the hips in as you lower down and reach up. All right, going down with the back knee, reaching up tall. Now let's stay on this side and then I'm gonna turn so you better can see me. So as we lower down, next time you come up, try to lift the heel slightly. You feel the back there. So slowly down, slowly up, lifting the heel the calves, it's called. That word was gone in my mind. Last one. All right. Switching. Opposite leg. First, just going down. Somewhat knee, ankle alignment. Doesn't matter if the knee jumps a little bit out, but I don't want the knee to come completely ahead of the toes, especially when we're carrying a lot of weight. I want to practice the knee joint and in a healthy way. So we don't want to get it into a deep stretch or deep bend with weight. All right, going down, and then you lift up the heel if that works for you. Now, had I done this maybe half a year after I sprained my ankle, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. All right, so if you have ankle issues, maybe just lift a tiny bit. Oh, my ankle is noisy. All right, excellent. Are you with me? Getting ready? We're gonna start with balance. So you reach up your right leg. You can keep your hands here or on a chair. And then you open up your hip. Draw the shin here. Align it with the floor. Kick your leg back. If we can hold the balance. Going out to airplane. Like this. Reach the toe back or the feet back. Coming into standing. Repeating. Same side. Opening up, not too quick. Engage the core. Now, if you want even more, you can do a warrior 3 if you're into yoga. Maybe I should do it on the side here. Trying to keep my balance. You know, I sometimes look at those videos online. It's not often, but sometimes what other people who are doing somewhat what I'm doing. And I don't know how they do it, but they always look super perfect, right? They never tilt. They never fall. And I'm like, you can't work out in real life without, making a mess of yourself sometimes. But I guess they just cut it out. But not with me, all right? Not with me. You get the real thing here. Because I don't need to show off. I'm just doing my best. Hopefully together with you. Whew, okay, get that foot down. Opposite leg. So put your gaze on the floor, and when you know what to do, turn to get the hip bone here to work in another direction. Leaning forward. Any impingement or what is that called? Pain that's kind of punching or pounding. You need to stop or just do this motion way smaller. And keep breathing. Those arms, they're just there to support you. We want to focus on the hip. So don't be too caught up in doing the right thing with your arms, your hands. Just do what works. Last circle. And you've been doing this, you might feel some different things left to right. That is not uncommon if that's you, okay? That's completely normal to have a little bit unevenness from left to right. All right, walk out, finding your plank. All right, standing tall. In your plank, I'm gonna put my hands on my mat here. Looking forward. And let's do a little bit of shoulder push-up. So I'm gonna keep my arms straight. I'm gonna try to find a circular motion with only my shoulders. I don't wanna go full range of motion here. I just wanna get it going. If it's totally not doable, maybe try on your knees. All right. To me, this This is difficult. There is strength there in my shoulders. I am not really acquainted with that yet, so yeah. All right, let go of that. I don't want to keep you and your hands for too long, as we're still a little bit cold, I would say. So get some distance in between your legs. Switch from side to side, but you can take like your arms with you, like you're grabbing something out here. And again, core in. And if you love core exercise, go and have a look. Last week's video, all about the core. And if you look at my feet, you don't have to, but you can just see I am just moving, mindful, maybe not evenly on left to right, to see if I can get knee and ankle and toes in the same direction. Sitting low though. Going for 6, 5, 4, 3. This is gonna open up our hips too, if you don't feel that already. Excellent. So just a little bit in between. As we're gonna do our plank a second time. Working out. All right, now we know what to do with the shoulders, but we don't want to move the shoulders now. We just want to stay here and then bring the one arm out to the side and up towards the sky. Waving, hello, hello. Putting your hand down. Turning on your toes as well, or the foot. So you will always get knee, toe alignment. On your knees if you prefer, on your elbows is also doable in this exercise. Now next time, go to one side. Lift that hip further up. And don't switch sides too fast. Lift the hip up. Move the shoulder girdle a little bit back on that standing hand. That has done wonders for my strength and for my elbow to get the back of the shoulder engaged when I do side planks. One last time on each side. And then I'm gonna use the bar. Alrighty. Shake those wrists. Maybe a sip of water. If you haven't been drinking a lot today, that's what you're gonna do. Get the bar or just a hand weight on your side. I'm gonna do 2 exercises in one. All of them with the thighs and the glutes and everything. Squat and lunges. So heavy weights, as those are big muscle groups. You need some space behind you, so just know that. First, we're gonna squat down. We're just gonna do a few just to get you going. Right? Buttocks back. Squeeze the bottom in. Keep breathing. All right, that's the squats. All right, next time you're up and standing, take your right leg, step it back, and probably, if you're gonna keep toe and knee alignment, gonna step it back a little bit out to the side, lunge down. Let's just do 3 here. You can always lower your weight and do all this without any weight. Squats. Let's just do 1. Left your left leg back, lunging down. So 3 on this side as well to even things out. Okay, 2 of each. 2 squats, 2 lunges, and then a squat and a lunge. Squats. All right. What your leg was? Right leg back. Lunge down, 2 of them. Engage the core. Squatting again. And put the pace down. I'm gonna count at some point to slow us down. 2 squats. Your left leg back, lunges. Squat. Whew. Come on. You're gonna step your right leg back, lunge. I hope you're out of breath a little bit. You notice that you're getting warm. Remember the back, the glutes there. You want to keep them squeezed in on the top in your squat. Now, if this is what you can do, just pause here, put the weight down. But I'm gonna go one more time through, counting with you. Okay, going down for 6, squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm watching you, don't go too fast. 6, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your right leg back. Same count, going down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. At the bottom, up again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the tall spine. And going up for 3, 2, 1. Squatting. I'm gonna count for 4 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 4, 3, 2. Pelvic floor engage. One more time. Don't go up. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left leg back. It is the last one, okay? Closing the hip. Down for 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the hair out of your mouth. 6. Last one. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you couldn't count backwards, probably you can now. Just listening to all my counting, right? Put the weight down and maybe grab a sip of water. Release your back. And then we're gonna do walkout plank with 2 push-ups. You can choose traditional push-up with this weight or a distance, or this short one getting more into your triceps. So you can choose. I'm gonna go for my wider one, I like that. So, walkout plank. And don't go too slow on this, walking out. Get your distance going on your knees or toes. Twice going down. Hope I don't breathe in too much dust on this floor here. Didn't think about that when I chose it. So, sort of quick without it being a cardio. Okay, keep that flat, engage tension in your core. And we're really gonna play later on with with some rolling that I've been looking forward to sharing with you. All right, just 3 more times. Oh, I got some push-ups in there as well. And don't do your push-ups too quickly. I'd rather have you walk out and back quickly and then slow down in your push-ups. Last one, if you somewhat follow my pace here. And walk back. Absolutely gorgeous. Can you say that about a workout? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, whatever. All right. Using our legs again, resting our shoulders and wrists and everything. Right leg, step it back. Coming up for a kick to the front, kick to the side, step back. Same leg. Back to the front, lifting, back. We're not jumping, but we do some sort of cardio. And if you really want to give it your full and the balance is your main challenge, get a chair. Just put one finger, maybe two fingers, just to stabilize you. Or if you have a bar, hold on to it. In my senior classes, in-person classes, I sometimes give people a bar just to hold on to, because you can easily switch. Less, heavy than a chair often. 3 more. Keep stabilizing your left hip. All right. And I got the last one for you. Kick, side lifts. Oh, okay. I forgot I started with, going back. Opposite. Your left leg back, to the front, to the side, without, leaning somewhere strangely with your right hip. And now I feel as this left hip was quite engaged before, as the right hip is now. I feel that when I move my leg out. Always able to slow down. I wouldn't do it much faster than I do. I'd rather just go really high and deep and low. And I don't mind fighting, if you can say that, my balance a little bit. It's all just a learning experience here. 3, 2, and the last one, kick. Okay, I just want to stop with my leg behind me. I don't know why that is. Okay, one more variation of a plank, and I think I'm going to use my mat. And there is actually one here. If you feel like you need some extra cushion, there's some support if you just keep the palm of the hand here on the mat, or maybe the whole palm with the fingers involved. You decide, whatever works for you. Maybe it's this slippery and on the mat. All right, I'm going to do a push-up, just one. When I've done that, bring the knees in. Push up. Again, if you're on your knees, I'm gonna show you. If you're on your knees like this, you might just bring your knees to the side. All right. A little bit hard getting them underneath the belly when you're on your knees. I don't wanna look behind, under my belly. I want my gaze to be in front of my fingers for that spine and neck alignment. So I'm gonna move out here. Let's do 4 more. Come on, press the whole palm down. Last one. Oh boy. All right. Wow. So we're gonna lift the bar over the head and do a row. It's called, I've learned it's called clean and press. So maybe you take some weight off your bar. If you just have hand weights, just copy the postures and the moves with your hand weight. Keep the hands shoulder width distance. Then you're gonna lean forward like this. core tight, pretty important as you lean forward with a heavy weight. Row, elbows in, straight out the arms, reach up, going down for a bend. I'm gonna do it because my bar is pretty heavy. Reach up overhead with a tall spine, never lean back. Down, keep the bar close, switch around. So if that is a new move to you, pause and watch what I just did there again before you jump in. Okay, such a great exercise for backs, shoulders, and then a bit of coordination. As I hope you are going heavy. We won't do a million repetitions. Also because I want you to be strong and keep the proper alignment, especially for the back. I did a little bit of back injury, not something serious, just something in my lower back with this one years back. Let's do 4. So core and pelvic floor. 3. 2. Just the last one. Absolutely great. Put the bar down again. Maybe a little bit of water. And then we're gonna use the bar to lift the hip up, get into the back. Both the lower back, strength there, and the buttocks. If any American people are watching this, I would love to know if buttocks, is that a very British word? Maybe it is, I'm not really sure. I would love to know. So if you know, I'm just curious. I'm gonna keep using it, but I'm just curious. Anyway, lift up your hip and then lower down and lift up. Knees hip width distance, and your hip is not that wide. Go slow and high. I'm gonna count at some point here. So, because I would like you to experience the slow descent and the quick lift. So, that's what we're gonna do now. So go down for 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. Squeeze the buttocks in on the top when you thrust your hip up. Let's just do 3 more. Going down slow, quick lift. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Get rid of the bar, being gentle. Put your legs down, and then you can do your windshield wiper just to release tension in your lower back. And take your hands behind you. I'm gonna play with the core now. So up, navel in, tight core. Keep that head elevated. And then you're gonna do circles if you can. I'm starting with slow circles just to see how I'm doing, how my back is doing. And then I can always make them wider and lower. Now the maybe fun thing is that you will have a little bit of a balance challenge here when you lift up your head. If you just come down, put your hands down, we've done that before, not as much of a challenge. So, again, slow down. It's not just about doing the moves, it's about getting the muscles engaged. And then switch, so you do your circles. Other side. And let's call it a wrap. Did you notice how your head slowly just went down, right? All the way up from the beginning. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now I hope there's space for me to show you this one. So we're gonna do, just a second. I'm just gonna get my bar here out of the way. You are gonna be on your mat going from right side or left side to the other side of the mat. Now my mat is a little bit short. Your mat might be longer. So you're gonna start at one end of the mat. Maybe actually I'm gonna see if I can get the camera a little bit down for you guys so you better can see it. Yeah, here we go. So much better. So you're gonna go on one end of the mat. And you're gonna do, let's just do a atomic sit-up. So you're gonna sit up like that, okay? Let's do a few. I'm just gonna turn for you to see it on all directions. It's a little bit active. If you can't go all the way up, just go a little bit. All right, when you've done that twice, you're gonna turn on your mat. Go onto your stomach, like that. I know I'm turning the wrong way. And then you're gonna do 2 Supermans. Just lift up arms, lift up legs 2 times. Probably at the middle of the mat. And then you're gonna roll again. I'm just mindful of my microphone here. Coming to this side, and here you're gonna do 4 bicycles, so 2 on each side. And then you roll back, all right? I will do that, putting this microphone baby here on the floor somewhere and see if that can be done. Okay, so begin. I'm gonna start here, bicycle. Turn maybe without your hands and feet reaching down. 2 lifts for your back. Continuing, rolling onto the side. I have to untangle myself. All right, going back. Lifting. Moving back. Bicycle. And again, don't be too quick. You don't have to prove that you're quicker than me. Or stronger than me. I would just love it if you were stronger than me. I hope you are. Whoa. How do you like a little dance here? And let's finish where you did your bicycles. So that was a little bit something for your core and back. Hopefully a little bit different move than you're used to. And that's hopefully also what you get here in my channel. I love being creative, and we have not completely done yet. We're gonna go into plank, but we're gonna stay low though. Plank on your elbows, because we have been doing a lot on our hands already. On your elbows, and you're gonna do that sling variation, dropping your hip from left to right. Don't have to be super deep. Of course, doable on knees as well. Let's go for 8. Push those elbows down, lifting your shoulders. 7, 6. Make sure you move on your toes. 5, 4. Keep your hip down. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I would love it if we could finish up with hip thrusts, hip lifts, that's hard to say, hip lifts again. Last one. So get down on your mat and bring your bar. Now if you have hand weight, I think it's a little bit hard to keep it on my hip, but maybe it works for you. All right, lift up and let's do something differently. Let's get some distance, a little bit of distance at least, in between our feet. So more than hip, I want to get more out to the side of the glutes, those stabilizing muscles. Okay, going down and lifting. Feel anything in your knees. Just go for traditional hip width distance between your knees. Now I know this training we did today, for some of you, might have felt easier. If it felt easier, I would challenge you to repeat this at some point and go way heavier with your weight and maybe even slower, okay? And then I am sure you will feel it. I just do that app training from last week. Let's do just 4, counting on the top. 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you drink some water and maybe stretch out your glutes. If you're not into yoga, this one is a great stretch for the buttocks and also really the lower back. If you feel your lower back, I would do a spinal twist. Laying on the floor, taking my legs out to one side, arms opposite, either hovering here or resting on the floor, depending on what you can do. This is great also for stretching the side here that has been involved quite a bit. Alrighty. Then just one last reminder for you, which is not just subscribe and like. No, you can do that as well. But please remind yourself whenever you look in the mirror that you are beautifully made, okay? Smile to yourself. And instead of looking at the mirror and going for flaws and going for, look at yourself and find that 1 or 2 things that you totally appreciate and mention that, okay? Promise me you'll do that. You'll feel so much better. So find all those positive things to say to yourself when you look in the mirror. Have a nice day.